Welcome into the swamp. This is a first video in which we will analyze the new set, Ashes of the Empire, and we will give some insights for the preparation of the pre-release. We will compare this new set with the previous ones that are now legal in Premiere. Specifically, we can find Jump into the Lightspeed, Legends of the Force, Secrets of Power, A Lawless Time, and the new set, Ashes of the Empire. The first analysis is about the number of upgrades, and it is immediately clear that Ashes of the Empire has the highest number of upgrades. In particular, we have 9.5% of upgrades with respect to the total number of cards in the set. Another important aspect is the number of legendary upgrades. In this new set, we have 4 legendary upgrades, and also in this case is the highest number compared to the previous sets. In particular, we have a legendary upgrade for each color. We have the Darksaber for Command, we have Arcana Star Map for Vigilance, we have Improvised Identity for Cunning, and we have Whistling Birds for Aggression. In my opinion, only the Darksaber and Whistling Birds are very strong in pre-release. The Darksaber because it gives the highest stats to a unit, along with the new Luke's Skywalker, the new Luke's lightsaber, and in addition, the attached unit becomes a leader, and we know that in limited up to now we don't have leader removal. Whistling Birds is very strong because it has a strong ground control effect, which is in my opinion very strong in pre-release. The other 2 upgrades require more deck building, and so I think they are quite useless in a pre-release. The Arcana Star Map is very good with the new card, the Eye of Sion, but this combination is difficult and also quite useless in a pre-release because searching 16 cards instead of 8 is quite useless in a deck that has 30 cards. So we can say that it is an upgrade-based set. And how are we doing with upgrade answers? In this new set, we have several answers to the upgrades. We have, for example, R5 D4, which has support and on attack defeat all upgrades on the defending unit. This card, I think it is strong in Constructed and also in pre-release, because can defeat all the type of upgrades, including the leader, the pilot upgrade leader from Jump into the Lightspeed. Then we have another answer, which is Clan Vizsla Soldier, which has a classical effect, but when defeated, you may defeat an upgrade. Also in this case, you can defeat also leader upgrade, so this is a solid card for limited, for pre-release, but also for constructed. Then we have Jabba the Hutt, which has, when played, you may return an upgrade to its owner's hand. And I think that this effect is strong in constructed, because you can remove leader pilot upgrade from the Jump into the Lightspeed set. Then we have Huyang, which is, in my opinion, a very strong card for both pre-release and premiere. it has on attack, you may give an upgraded unit -4, -0 for this phase. This effect, I think, it is very strong. Then we have another card that interacts with upgrades, which is Desert Sharpshooter. When played, you may deal 2 damage to an upgraded ground unit. We have There Is No Conflict, which has, when played, return any number of other upgrades on attached unit to their owner's hand. So in this case, can be played on your unit to have a +2/+2 at 2 cost, or it can be played on the unit of the opponent, and it can be very good in constructed to remove upgrade leader unit from jumping to the light speed. And finally, we have Full of Surprises, which is an event. Return an upgrade that costs 2 or less to its owner's hand. Give a shield token to a unit. In this case, can be useful for example, remove a shield token from an opponent's unit and create a shield token for your units. I think this card is more useful in pre-release compared to constructed. So now let's analyze the number of events. In this case, we are in the opposite point of view, in the opposite case compared to the upgrades, because Ashes of the Empire has the lowest number of events compared to the previous sets. And in particular, we have the lowest number of removals. In Ashes of the Empire, we have only 2 removals, which are Get Lost and Finding Rescue. Get Lost is a removal that interacts only with upgraded non-leader unit, and I think it could be strong with the leader. Not I think, it synergizes with the leader, the new Sabine Wren leader. Then we have a Finding Rescue, which costs 4, and you may defeat also a leader unit with 2 or less remaining HP, and you create a Mandalorian token. I think that this card in Premiere, I think it is quite useless. In pre-release can be good because you can defeat a Mandalorian token and you create a Mandalorian token. It can be used in a pre-release. Then we have one ramp card, which is Long Live to the Empire. And it is quite strange because except Lawless Time, we didn't have a lot of ramp cards for the sets that now are legal in Premiere. And finally, we have only one bounce unit card, which is Far Far Away, which has the same effect of the Relay, but it requires that you have to return a unit to your own hand. So this card makes you understand how much Relay was good, because Relay was common, and it had the same cost of this new card, but it has only the effect of return a non-leader unit to its owner's hand. In this new card, you have to return one of your unit, which in some cases can be good, but I think that the strongest part is to return whatever is the cost, a unit to the opponent's hand, except the leader, of course. So this is a comparison which makes you understand how much Relay was good. So, in conclusion of this first episode of Ashes of the Empire, we can say that this set has the highest number of upgrades compared to the sets that are now legal in Premiere. We have 4 legendary upgrades, 1 for each aspect. We have 7 upgrades answers interactions. This is the set with the fewest number of events. And we have 2 removals, 1 ramp, and 1 bounce unit card. So for this video, it's enough, and thanks for watching, and see you in the next videos.